In interviews with over 3,000 people, when asked, "Where do you go to feel happy?" more than 95% say they go to nature. If this is true, then what type of building and living systems support our happiness and our basic needs in ways that bring us home to our rightful place on this beautiful planet? As a species of 6 billion, we need to make more conscious choices about how we provide for our basic needs. Today's building industry uses 40% of the world's energy and material goods. The longest continuously lived-in inhabitants in North America was built out of earth. One of the tallest in the world is 13 stories high. This is one of the 3 largest earthen buildings in the world, Jene Mali. Every year the villagers replaster it and take care of it. In Ghana, a generation or two ago, the concept of garbage didn't even exist. Here's an example of earthen building in a cold, wet climate, Wales. Another example of earthen building in a seismic zone. This one's lived through 3 earthquakes and was built in 1852 in New Zealand. Building small allows us to save energy, time, money, and supports us in creating spaces that reflect our relationship with our surroundings. My name is Janelle Kapoor. I am the founder of Kleiwerks International. I took a week-long natural building workshop, then went on from there to conduct my own workshops. This little cottage was the first that we built, which shows just how easy and accessible natural building is, even to those who've never built before. From there, Kleiwerks International was born through ongoing opportunities to teach natural building technologies through workshops, internships, and demonstration projects. In 2001, I was in Thailand and met a man on a fishing boat who invited me to teach earthen building technologies at one of Southeast Asia's largest activist training centers. The goal was to train Thai leaders so that they could teach others on their own. Jo Jindai, an organic rice farmer from the poorest region in Thailand, became one of the country's leading pioneers in earthen building. He and other graduates built great examples and created opportunities that showed thousands of others how to build. Jo went on to co-found Pun Pun, a sustainable living and learning center that teaches hundreds of visitors and workshop participants each year in organic farming, seed saving, natural building, and appropriate technologies. 2 of our graduates were young architects from Bangkok, Dai and Jo. This is the first building they designed and built following our training, a council hall back at Wangsanet Ashram. Training alumni representing the Assembly of the Poor led the building of the first earthen village in Thailand, which became an inspiring model for their network of several 100,000 farmers dedicated to self-reliance. One of their groups that had been homeless for 4 years due to a dam flooding them off their homeland were able to rebuild their community without going into debt for 3 generations. A typical scenario for the average Thai family. With the training alumni coordinating the effort, in 1 month's time, 500 volunteers from 13 countries and a $6,000 budget built 9 homes and a large council hall. Engaged participants from around the world went on to teach and build in other countries. Santi Asok is an example of leverage, where one building project led to the integration of natural building technologies into their training curriculum, which teaches over 100,000 farmers per year in self-reliant living. Following only a handful of natural building trainings in Thailand, the combined efforts of alumni, collaborators, and the local networks turned into a movement that created housing solutions for a whole region. Upon invitation, Kleiwerks International spent 3 years working with communities in Argentina. We led trainings that built a Waldorf kindergarten, a supporting cottage industry bakery, and the first building at Yanantin, a sustainability education center that 2 alumni founded. One group of alumni and collaborators went on to found CDEP, the Center for the Investigation, Education, and Development of Permaculture, an interactive living laboratory that teaches year-round educational programs reaching people from all over South America and the world. Another collaborator went on to make a movie that shows people from the Spanish-speaking world how to build naturally. Over the years, it's been a privilege and pleasure to work with people from over 34 countries. There's nothing particularly extraordinary about any one of us, but what we've created together has been nothing short of a global movement dedicated to reconnecting us with the natural world and bringing us all home.
son Tony Riegale haringa talo talo meniena erindo me sobe caina lune de luina se jere las que va una huelese